Okay, good. Hello everyone. It's now 8:01. We will begin shortly. Our lecturer is here. So, you're now in the first session of our thesis seminar lecture series. For tonight, we will be having the topic, selecting the research topic, and how to conduct the review of related literature. While the presentation is going on, please keep your cameras switched off and your mic switched off. If you have any questions, please reserve them until after the session is over. I'd like to introduce our lecturer for tonight. Our lecturer for tonight has multiple achievements. Okay. Multiple achievements to his name and titles to his name. He is the president of G Squared Research and Consultancy. He is the professor at Cebu Doctors University, a professor at Graduate School Northwestern University, an associate professor at the Graduate School of Lorma College, and of course, you should know him because he is also one of our associate professors at the Graduate School and the College of Nursing of Wesleyan University, Philippines. This person does not really need much introduction. So without further ado, let's give it up for Dr. Glenn Gira.
Hello Dean, good evening. Last week lang magkasama tayo, tapos ito na naman. Okay, so I saw the list of participants. I know these people. I've handled them previously, and they are already in the thesis writing. Congratulations, you're almost done. Diba, Dean? They are already almost done. Konti na lang, konting kembot na lang. So you will, kayo na ang susunod na ano. I think sila susunod din no sa graduation no. Kapag ano. So Dean Carissa is my dean at the College of Nursing and my colleague, my friend and everything. Yan. Ganyan kami ka-close na. So this topic is very important no. As the concept of your paper, regardless of your paper, it requires that this particular part of your paper should be included. No? So the topic that was given to me by Dean Carissa, your professor, is on the concept of related literature. No? So it's something very difficult yet challenging, specifically since you have your own idea, yet there has to be a support. No? You have to support a particular conclusion, a finding, or simply your rationale, or for example, in terms of defining your research design, or you have to manifest there your list of factor, your ethical considerations, that things that are not your ideas, but you have used other particular sources, no? That's the importance of related literature, specifically since this will help you abundantly in terms of providing the robustness of your research paper. No? So basically, this is important. No? Let's go down to business. So what is literature review? So a literature review, mga kapatid, no? Sa profession natin, these are articles, no? So these are journal articles. So you know naman what journal article is all about, no? These are books. Of course, you know what are books. Other sources. Okay, for example, newspaper article, or for example, from the website of the Department of Health, that is also a source, no? On a particular issue. Okay, for example, your research is about overtime of nurses and their mental health. No? So those two particular issues, no? Overtime experienced by nurses as regards to their mental health. No? So you have two particular issues there. Number one, overtime that is experienced by the nurses, and the other one is the mental health. Okay, mental health of the nurses. And then combine the two, looking for articles, books, and sources that gives you an idea if there's a relationship between overtime experienced by nurses and their mental health. So specifically, it gives you a particular background, explanation, so that you don't only read the title, you don't only read the abstract, but at the same time, it gives you a deeper explanation of your topic. Because you have to imagine, you have to think, I should say, you have to think that when you're going to present your paper, you are the master of your research paper. Why? Because you have read multiple articles, you have read multiple books about your paper. So even your professor, even your panelists, they may not be able to have that extensive understanding or reading about your topic because you are the one who selected your paper. That's the reason why it's important that you come up with a valuable and deep number of literatures that will back up, that will give you background, that give you explanation, that will give you a particular overview of everything and anything about your specific issue or research topic. Okay? So basically, the importance of this literature review is you are provided with discussions about the topic, discussions about mental health, the discussions about overtime experience by nurses. Okay? So you will be given what they call the confidence when you are going to defend your paper, because you can debate with your panelists, you can debate with your professor. Why? Because you're the master of your title, of your research paper, because you have read an extensive number of literatures. Oh. For example, kami, mga professors, we have so many subjects to teach. So ako nga, I'm connected with many universities. So I'm not focused with only one particular topic. Now kayo, for example, you have already chosen your title, your research paper. That's the focus. So for example, si Mike, for example, si Mike Obana, no? Si Mike, nakabasa na ng 200 books about his topic. And then during the defense, you're able to explain really what your paper is all about because you have already so many background of your topic. That's the concept of what a literature review is all about. Why do we need to have a literature review? What's the purpose? Number one, of course, it's for review paper. No? It allows you to provide a very exciting explanation of a particular topic. It adds value to your paper. Can you imagine, for example, in your in your rationale or in your chapter 1, you don't see any single citation. No? You don't see any single reference or any surname. So parang bland. Parang bang kumakain ka ng pagkain na walang lasa. Yan ang ibig sabihin, no? So therefore, you must have a literature review specifically because it adds value. It's for the in other words, on the other hand, for the introduction and discussion of your research. Of course, for you, you will be having your master's degree, no? You will defend your thesis. And basically, the members of the faculty of our graduate school of the Master of Arts in Nursing really emphasizes when a student presenting a paper, they lack literature review, they will manifest the deficiency in terms of the number of your literature review. They are very I mean, our colleagues in the graduate school, in the MA nursing program, they actually see whether you have done your job or not. So if you have double citations, triple citations, or even quadruple citations, so the panel may marvel at you because you have done your assignment, you have done your work, specifically in terms of introducing your paper that is anchored with multiple literatures. Of course, when you are going to have your literature review, you are embarking a new area of research. So never in your life, for example, in your research that you have done continuous reading about your particular topic. So it's something new that you're going to embark because you will discover more by means of reading. You're going to get so many information that even up to now or before you have not read them, but because you are into your thesis, and it's a must that you have to read. It's a must that you have to have an understanding, clear understanding of your paper. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but many sources. Because different authors from different sources, they have different explanations. So it's good that you're able to actually view and read their differences, their similarities in their explanations, in their meaning. And that is something that you will really experience when you dwell into literature review. Okay, of course, this is very important. No? Your advisors will not allow you to have your thesis proposal unless you have um, your literature review, and they will count. No, they will count the number of citations and references. Okay, and that is something that we have to follow also. For master's degree, it's 40, minimum of 40. No, for your thesis and dissertation, it's more than. So basically, pinaka-limit 40. So you can have more. But the important thing is that it is supported by literatures that will either agree with it or disagree with it. No? So when you conduct a literature review, okay, it will give you what? The facts. Okay? So the important thing is you don't only improve your paper, you also learn a lot of facts, and that's good, no? As we say it, no? When you read something, you gain something, it will make you a better person because of the knowledge that you have learned from reading. So the key really is your patience to be able to locate, discover these particular facts, and that is literature review. Over the years, you are 30 or 40 or even 50 or even more than 50, because you have your study and you continue to read, you will discover so many facts that it's the first time that you will learn, specifically the benefit of literature review. You will learn those eminent scholars. Of course, those particular citations, no, who were those involved in discussing a particular part of your related literature, and parameters of the field, the components, the dimensions, and everything um, that you think it is not possible, but it is possible because you are able to actually read it, no? And then it will also give you the most important ideas. It will give you critical thinking, and you tend to actually question already because you are reading. No? So it's a very simple skill, no? The simple skill of reading. Of course, you have so many sources. They can present you so many sources, but you have sources, but you're not reading. So if you are going to read, it gives you critical thinking, understanding, awareness, additional information, and so many things. And that's the beauty when you are going to consider literature review to be very significant part of your journey towards your thesis writing and towards your graduation. Knowledge of the methodologies, no, common to the field. Now, it's your first time, for example, no, it's your first time to do your thesis proposal, and you have not done, or probably you can think of that your last time that you had your research was when you were in your BS nursing, no? So probably 2010 or a very long time, so you forgot already. So because you are reading literature, you also know how those researchers conducted the research through the different methodologies that you will read from the articles that you will be reading. And that's very useful to you. It will it will help you understand how did they do random sampling, because they are able to explain in their paper those particular literature review that you have read, no? It will tell you the step-by-step process. It's your first time to do ethical consideration, for example, and because you're able to look for a particular article that describes, explains the use of this ethical consideration, then it gives you that particular understanding and awareness. Kaya nga, uh, the real key to be very successful in your literature review is actually patience, reading, and understanding it, no? Okay. So, these are the purposes, no? Purposes of why do we do literature review. No? Find out information already exists in your field of research. Of course, you can have that. It can already supply you with information, and that validates what you know already. No? You also identify gaps. How do you know that there is a gap? So one research tells you like this, there is a relationship. Another one will tell you it's also related. Another research will tell you the other thing. It is not related. So when there is a difference between the results of research, it creates what we call a gap in the literature. It tends to show to you that there is something missing. No, there's a deficiency in the literature that you need to discover through the conduct of research. Find other people working in your field. Of course, you can communicate with them. They have their emails, and since you have these particular modes of communication, you're able to engage with them, and you're able to learn with them, and at the same time, the resources you can use their resources also. Okay, and all of these particular things are very important, specifically in terms of your understanding of your literature review. So as I have said a while ago, that when you have your literature review, it creates an impactful paper. So in your rationale, there is a literature review. In your theoretical framework, there's a literature review. In your discussion of your results in discussion, there is also literature review. It provides the context. It gives you more information. It makes it more appealing in terms of presenting your paper. And it shows that you are also doing your responsibility by means of trying to locate these particular literatures. Okay. So look at this statement. Okay. Table 1, no? For example, okay? For example, si Jonathan, no? Ito ang kanyang explanation, no? Table 1 provides a glimpse of the income of nurses. It appears that nurses in the Philippines receive very low salary, with the most respondents receive a mean of 14,500 per month. Oh, what is missing? So na-describe mo na siya, di ba? Ito na yung finding mo. Okay? You have a result already. Okay, you have a table probably, and this is already your explanation of the table. But in here, of course, something is missing. And the members of the panel will be able to see that something is missing. Okay? There is no support. Okay? That's why it's important to really locate. Saan ko kayo ito makikita? Kaya challenge din yan. Saan mo kayo makikita ng support nitong statement na to? Okay? So this is a better literature. So look, kanina wala siyang mga literature. Ngayon, ang dami na yung mga citation, si Arturo, Villanueva, Sarmiento, Samson, Tolentino, at saka Chan. 6 ang naidagdag. Okay? 6 citations were added. So table 1 provides a glimpse of the income of nurses. It appears, yan, that nurses in the Philippines receive very low salary, with most of the respondents receive a mean income of 14K a month. Apparently, yan, ito na yung simula. Apparently, this finding has been in existence in decades. Sino ang nagsasabi ng statement na to? Si Arturo at saka si Villanueva. So, two sources na yan. Diba? This is the reason why, let's continue, Philippine nurses continue to aspire to find employment abroad. Sino naman ang nagsabi nitong statement na to na nurses continue to aspire to find employment abroad? Sarmiento 2021. Now question, is this statement related to the result? Yes, it is related. Kaya nga, related literature. Okay? So therefore, do not put something that is not related. No, because it will be out of the way, no? So basically, you discover a particular statement, a discussion that will really add value to that particular finding. So let's continue. This is because a higher pay improves the well-being of nurses. So this is a conclusion, no? When you have a higher pay, well-being of nurses will improve. Again, you were able to locate how many? One, Samson, Tolentino, and Chan. 3 references, 3 sources. And the patience and the effort to locate this, probably it will take hours or even days for you to be able to locate just to create one particular beautiful explanation of your results. So, ganito yung parang gusto namin, for example, when you're going to present paper, napakaganda yung kanyang discussion because there are citations. Okay? And there are sources of these particular statements. Plus the fact that if you have sources, your plagiarism will go down, will decrease. So, if it is blunt, tanggalin mo yung mga you remove all those particular citations. So, you have incorporated a statement that is not your idea. So, it becomes plagiarism. Your Turnitin will be able to identify that your paper is plagiarized. So, how do you reduce or even eliminate plagiarism? Include the citation, the source of that particular statement that supports the result of your study. So, ganyan yung mga hinahanap namin when you are going to do your results and discussion, no? Which is specifically something that we admire because when we see that it is not only one, it's not only 2, but in here, just the paragraph alone contains 6 citations. So can you imagine when you have, say, 50 pages of discussion, so it should have many citations that shows that you did your responsibility well. Okay, so kanyan dapat, okay, in terms of ensuring, no, your paper is full of your related literature and studies. Let's proceed. Okay, so yes, na-discussan natin ito. Ang review related literature are discussions. So the discussions is our essays. It's narrations of principle about your study. No? So basically, your paper will allow you to really look for sources that is really related to your particular study. No? Doing your responsibility in a place where there is multicultural setting. So, Filipino, American, Indian, Pakistan, Saudi Arabian, that is the area, no, where you would like to conduct your study. And it is challenging to work because there are so many barriers, religious barriers, language barrier, no, time zone barrier, and so on. No? So basically, you look for discussions pertaining to this particular research topic that you are interested in, where the focus of your study will be. No? Okay, so let's give some examples of literature. Okay, the research topic is artificial intelligence in nursing practice. Okay, so this is an example of literature. So AI isn't a technology. Its roots began in 1956 when Stanford University computer scientist John McCarthy coined the term while leading the Dartmouth Summer Research Project. So there is what we call a citation. Okay, so this particular sentence here that you can see is an example of a literature. So there is a discussion about AI, and because this particular statement, two statements are not your idea, you got it from a source. You have to prove what we call a citation. This is what we call a parenthetical citation. Pag nakikita mo, if you can see already a particular source, a surname and the copyright year, it means the year when it was published. That's 2019. And then there's a close and open parenthesis before the surname and after the copyright year. We call that your parenthetical citation. Okay, it's at the end of the sentence. Okay, so basically, this is an example of a literature. So you can create so many examples in your paper. And if it is not your idea, always ensure that you put the citation, that you include the sources. Okay? So as a master's degree candidate, no, you're a student of master's degree in nursing, it's important that you ensure that every discussions are supported by citations, of course. Example of a study also. Okay, this one. The research topic is association between nursing costs and patient outcomes in intensive care unit. No? So, according to Broynell, 2022, no, the higher cost nursing per bed was associated with significantly lower intensive care unit and in-hospital mortality rates, as well as fewer high length of stay outliers, and so on and so forth. So basically, a study is basically a research that was conducted. No, there is a data that was gathered, and then this data was utilized to come up with a particular conclusion, which is seen in this particular example of a study. And this is an example of a narrative citation. Why is it? It's at the beginning of the sentence. Okay? It is at the beginning of the sentence. So meron ka lang dinagdag na dalawang word, according to. Okay? Or you can create such as, for example, in addition, Broyner et al., and so on and so forth. So if you can see that the citation, meaning the surname and the copyright year, is at the beginning of the sentence, we call that your narrative citation. If the citation is at the end of the sentence, we call that parenthetical, no? Parenthetical citation. From the word parenthesis, because close and open parenthesis of the surname and at the same time the copyright year. So in here, you can see the difference that only 2022 is open and close with the parenthesis, no? Okay. So on this one, for example, you have searched a particular paper about telenursing. So you copied, and this is related to your study, your telenursing. Okay, so basically, it's important that once we obtain this particular statement, no, it's important in literature review that we have to ensure that there is a citation. Remember, later on also, everything that is included in your citation should be present in the list of references. I'll discuss to you that in a different presentation later so that you will see the beauty of understanding literature review. So ito, you can see here as an example of a particular discussion about telenursing. You adapted it and you included it in your paper, and at the same time, you put there your citation. So you can see here, this is APA 7 because in APA 7 edition, in citation, only the surname and the copyright year. Previously, APA 6 edition is meron siya yung tinatawag na first letter of the first name. So for example, Kamay, comma, J, period, comma, 2022. Okay, parang ganon. So ito, ang latest na APA 7 is just a surname and the copyright year. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so it's important that we understand how we do literature review. Of course, number one is you should have a research topic. Okay, just like for example, you're going to correlate emotional intelligence and critical thinking in the clinical area. So these two particular topic, emotional intelligence and critical thinking skills in the clinical area. So therefore, you have to develop a research question based on your title. From there, you come up with the reasons why the study need to be conducted. Of course, it's timely, it is significant, at the same time discuss clearly why is this relevant, why is this important, in terms of conducting the study. And then you have to look for a theory related, Of course, in your curriculum, you have a subject pertaining to nursing theory, and it's very important. Design your method, and basically, the most important part is in terms of writing your literature review. Now, in Wesleyan style, in Master of Arts in Nursing, your literature review part is 5 to 7 pages. So, kasi we follow that, Before, we have 20 pages. Ngayon, it's 5 to 7 pages. But it should be very very important that we put together all the variables, discuss the variables, and we have to provide clear explanation. At the same time, you put there the citations that are part of the discussion of your literature review. Okay. So what are those particular acceptable sources of review of related literature and studies? Okay. So of course, peer-reviewed journal articles. When you say peer-reviewed journal articles, those articles were evaluated by fellow professionals. So we are nurses, so therefore, the professional who will also review your paper are also nurses, So that's the meaning of peer-reviewed research journals. Before they are published, they have to be evaluated whether it follows a particular standard. There are comments, and the comments will be integrated into the final paper. Okay. So edited academic books, the books that we utilize. So for example, for nursing research, we use Pollitt. We utilize Creswell. So these are books that were edited prior to its publication. Articles in professional journals. We have so many of that. Statistical data from government website. For example, Department of Labor and Employment or Department of Migrant Workers. You want to know the statistics of number of nurses working in this particular country. Okay, so where do you get that? Government websites. You want to know the total number of cases of monkeypox over a particular period, of course, you get it from government websites. And websites material from professional associations. So of course, these professional associations are credible because they are groups of professionals themselves, and then they have a specific website where they can release information that are important and which can be utilized by the reading public and at the same time researchers. So this is an example of a source. Sa inyong website, pag makita niyo ito, itong si Eric. eric.gov. Okay? So ito, that's for, most specifically, this is for education students. Tayo naman mga nurses, pwede din yan. That's a free database where we can get the sources of our literature review. Okay, so this one, it is peer reviewed only, no? So of course, it's important that you understand the importance of peer review, that it is evaluated, no? Before it is published worldwide, it has to be seen in terms of quality, grammar, composition, and so on, no? That is the website, eric.ed.gov. That is a free website where you can look for sources of your literature review. So this is for education, no? So this is an example of a book. Of course, this is also a source. Okay? So this is edited, no? Because there are reviewers of that. As you can see here, this is a book that reviewed by many professionals. And these are credible sources. You can use this one at the same time as a way to provide deeper explanation and support to your research studies or research results of your paper. So this is also an example of a professional journal, no? The title of the journal is Nurse Education Today. May website din siya. This is an example, no? There's a title and there's an abstract, as you can see here, and you have also here the authors. This is very good because sometimes, for example, in the future, once you finish your thesis, you want to publish your paper, then it can also be seen in the website and your name will be published. Okay, so for example, matapos na yung paper ninyo, okay, tapos si Ma'am Rolin Goray, for example, yan, nakatapos ang kanyang paper, gusto nang i-publish, kinonvert niya ito sa IMRAD paper and then the journal accepted. So, that's the beauty of publication. Si Dean Caresa yan, marami yung publication yan. Check ninyo. Makikita niyan sa website yung kanyang mga articles. Yan. Kasi that's very important. And at the same time, I think it's part of your requirement to publish an article for graduation. And that is very important, specifically because at the masteral level, you should have the capacity and the skill to publish your papers. These are also some of the what we call sources, internet databases. These are all free. Okay? These are all, except for eric.ed because it's for education. All the rest, these are health related. No? These are health related. Now, those are the websites and those are what we call the different logos of this. Okay? So, in fact, if you are going to look, just one, for example, you choose this number one, sciencedirect.com, no? If you are going to type and code the keywords that you would like to study, that you'd like to read and discover, it will yield you thousands of sources. Sa isang source na lang, basahin mo entirety, baka isang oras, 2 oras, hindi pa tapos. How much more if you're going to read thousands? So it means to say that kahit isa lang dyan, okay, kahit isa lang dyan, it will give you robust number of sources, no? Most of the time, what you can see in ScienceDirect, you can see it also in Google Scholar, in uaj.org, and in other databases. Also this one, these are examples of yung EBSCO for Wesleyan. It's also free. All of you, we have this. Okay. For CINAL, yung BMJ, these are free. You can also have this as credible sources of your literature for your thesis, for your paper. These are very credible and it's very easy. It's very convenient, specifically if you have a strong internet connection. So, gone are the days that you will go to the library and to locate this literature review. For example, in terms of the definition of a topic, or studies that is related to your research topic, you go to the library. But of course, today, you have a better technology right now. Okay. So these are all example, your statistical website, no? Your statistical website wherein it can give you the relevant number or statistics, specifically when you go into, when you compose your rationale, no? For the last 5 years, for example, chickenpox is increasing over the years. That gives you, no? That gives you the rationale, the reason, no? Where do you get that data? Where do you get that kind of result? Government website. That's the importance of government websites, no? For example, number of nursing enrollees is increasing, no? All over the Philippines. Where do you get that data, that number of nursing students, the enrollment in nursing students is increasing? You go to the Commission on Higher Education. These are government websites. Okay? Your NEDA or any other government websites where it will provide you with numbers, with statistics. Okay. So, of course, you have citations, but at the same time, you should have also list of references. So it's important that the concept of referencing is explained because everything that you include in your citations, for example, in your citations, there are 40 authors. There are 40 sources. In your list of references, there must also be 40 references. And these references must be in are alphabetically arranged. Sir, ang hirap naman yan. Oo naman, mahirap. Pag manual, okay, I will teach you later yung tinatawag na automatic, no? Automatic referencing, no? So, through referencing, you credit the person who owns that particular sentence, reference, or discussion. Because that's very important. Because we may be found committing plagiarism, and we don't want that to happen. That's the reason why we have Turnitin. Now it is plagiarized, and we have to paraphrase so that we will not be involved in plagiarism in academic. That's something that is not acceptable in academic, no? Academic writing, no? And at the same time, it shows that you value people that you sources, so the sources of your discussions of your paper. Okay, so for example, in this particular what do you call this? In this particular presentation, it has no citation. Wala ni isa. Okay, so if your members of the panel will see this one, specifically it is located in your discussion part, chapter 3 in your paper, they will question. They will look. They will give recommendation to provide 4 adequate citations in terms of this particular discussion of your paper, no? So let's do some demonstrations as regards to ensuring that, for example, you have, as I've said, you have 40 or 50 citations, and how do we do that in terms of the list of references, and we make it alphabetical, and we put every particular information or details are included. So I want you to download this. This is, I want you to open this. This is download this particular application. This is for your automatic referencing. So I'd like to show you this. Let me check. Where is that? This one. So this is zotero.org/download. So you will download this. Okay? So you will download this. And be sure that this particular logo will appear in your desktop. Okay? This icon, no? This icon will be in your desktop. Okay? And at the same time, okay? And at the same time, after you have downloaded this, we check in your Microsoft Word. This is your Microsoft Word. There is here a Zotero. No? There is a Zotero here. So that this will appear, after you download this application, you have to restart your computer. So after restarting your computer, open it. And if you see this particular Zotero in your Microsoft Word, it means that it is already included here. Okay? So it is already included. I will just have to, how do you do that when you are going to show all? How is that, Dr. Carissa? Control all?
Ayun po, Doc.
Hindi, yung lahat ng nasa aking laptop
Screen?
makikita. Yes. Function po. I-check ko na lang.
Mag-new share ka, Doc, para visible.
Okay. Okay, so after that, you will already, for example, double click. So ito yung, so this is this one. This is the Zotero here. If you can see in my desktop of my computer, nakita po ba?
Yes, Doc.
Yan, itong cursor na to. So ito yung Zotero. Dapat naka-download siya dito sa ating laptop para at least we are sure that, madali lang naman yung pinakita ko na website. I-download lang, few seconds. You can download. Pag makikita na yan, i-double click itong Zotero na ito. Tapos, ang lalabas niyan, kapag i-double click niyo yung Zotero, ito ang lalabas. Ito ang lalabas. This one. So lalabas itong Zotero na to. This is your My Library Zotero. So meron akong ganyan pero syempre mamaya muna. Okay, so dito muna tayo sa assignments and homeworks. So you can place here, right click mo dito, pwede kang mag-add. So meron kayo nakikitang sub collection, rename, delete, and so on. Nakikita po ba ito?
Yes po.
New Okay, so ito pwede niyo pong palitan. Okay, for example, rename. So for example, Dean Carissa. So para at least alam mo na mga content nang nilagay mo dito ay sayo. Okay? So may naglagay din ako ng mga demonstration din. So for example, ito, Dean Carissa, ito yung sayo, itong folder mo. Dito mo ilalagay yung mga citations mo, mga references. Pag dito natin, blanco pa kasi wala pang nailagay. So ang gagawin natin, of course, is we put the citations here. Okay? So ang nakikita natin na first is yung positive sign. Nakita po niyo ang positive sign? Miss May Male, nakikita mo yung positive sign? Ayun.
Doc, visible.
Oh. Pag i-click mo yan, may lalabas. So dito, pipili ka, ano ba yung isa-cite mo? Is it a blog post, document, journal article, and so on and so forth. No? Nandito rin, books, case, conference paper, and so on and so forth. Pipili ka lang dyan. Kasi siyempre, the application will ask you what type of application or what type of document is that. No? For example, presentation siya, i-click mo lang ito. Kapag siya journal article, i-click mo lang to. Okay? So, normally, for example, i-click natin yung newspaper article. Click ito muna. Okay? Tapos may lalabas dito sa may right side. Nakita po ninyo dito. I-type lang dito yung title, okay? The news of the day. Okay, tapos isulat dito yung author, for example, Mendez. Tapos yung first name niya, okay, Jonathan, for example. Yan. Tapos isulat mo yung ang date niya, for example, 2020, yung kanyang URL, www.say duh.gov.ph and so on and so forth, no? Okay, so nakakreate ka na ng isang title dito, isang citation dito sa number 1. Pero there is a better way. Rather than typing it and toto, ilagay mo yung number of pages, yung edition, yung place, yung abstract, yung access by, ISSN. So there is a better way. So i-delete natin yan. So katabi ng positive, meron dito yung icon na add item. Okay? Add item. Nakita po ba yung add item? Sabi nito?
Yes po.
Okay. Pag-click natin, okay, ulitin ko. Click natin, may lalabas na enter yung ISBN, TOI, PMID. So yung tatlo na lang. ISBN is an identifier of books. Lahat ng mga libro, meron silang ISBN. Okay? Kapag mga journal naman, ang ginagamit na identification is DOI, Digital Object Identifier. So lahat ng mga journal mayroong DOI. So kapag walang DOI, mag-manual ka. Kaya mas maganda, ang hanapin mo yung journal na may DOI. Okay? Next is your PMID. PMID means PubMed ID. Yung sa PubMed na journal, specific siya. Okay, so for example, sa ISBN, maghanap tayo ng libro na may ISBN. Okay, so for example, papakita ko sa inyo ito, example of a book. Where's that? Okay, so okay, nakikita niyo po ba itong nursing research na book?
Yes po.
Okay, so hanapin po natin yung ISBN. Ito po yung ISBN. ISBN. Nakikita po ba yung i-highlight natin yan? Yan. I-highlight natin yan. Huwag natin kopyahin na 1 by 1, 978, that's 9. Huwag kayo kasi matagal at saka hassle. So, pag naka-highlight yan, tapos right-click, tapos copy. O, nakopy na natin yan. So, balik tayo doon sa Zotero. Okay, balik tayo doon sa Zotero. Pasensya na para at least maganda. So, ipapasok natin dito yung sa identifier, yung ISBN. So, anong gagawin natin? Control V as in victory. Yan. Naka-paste na siya. Nakita po ba natin? Pinaste ko yung ISBN. So, tapos, i-enter lang, click enter, wait ng sandali. Ano kayo mangyayari? Yan. Yan, lumabas na po lahat yung mga information about the book. It's by Pulit, Dennis, and so on, 11th edition. So rather than i-type mo siya isa-isa, ang kukunin mo lang is the ISBN. So i-click mo dito. So lahat ng libro na nabasa mo, ilagay mo dito lahat. Okay, now, maglagay naman tayo ng DOI. Okay, yung DOI naman. So libro, yan. Okay, so let's share again this one. Okay, so can you tell me if you can see this dialogue in health? This is the name of the journal. This is the
Yes.
title. Hanapin lang natin yung kanyang, ito na siya, oh, yan. DOI. Basta mayroong nagsisimula ng doi.org. Ito po ang hinahanap po natin para makuha lahat ng information about this particular article na kapag 10 pages yan, 20 pages, makukuha natin. So, anong gagawin natin? Right-click, ilagay yung cursor doon sa DOI, right-click, tapos copy link address. Tapos babalik tayo doon sa Zotero again, ilalagay natin doon sa Zotero. So ito, i-click natin ito, click, tapos Control V natin yung DOI, nakita po yung DOI dito, tapos i-enter lang natin, maghintay lang ng sandali, yan, pumasok niya lahat ng information about that particular one, this particular article. Okay, so in other words, every particular citations that you were able to discover and you would like to put that in your thesis, no? Nandyan lahat. So basically, pwede mo siyang i-cite, pwede mo siyang ilagay sa paper mo. Okay. Yung isa pa, PMID. Okay? So ipakita ko sa inyo yung PMID. Example ng PMID, ito na ba? Sandali. Hindi ito. Saan yun? PMID. Where's the PubMed? Ay, this one. Nakita po dito, dysregulation of muscle cholesterol transport, sabi niya, nakikita po.
Opo.
By PubMed, okay? Hanapin natin yung PMID. Ito po yun, sa cursor ko, nakita nyo, PMID. So, kukunin lang natin itong ID na ito, yung number na to, okay? Because this is the identification of all of this journal. Okay, so right-click natin, copy, tapos balik tayo doon sa may Sotero. Tapos i-add natin, i-click natin ito, click natin, tapos Control V, nandun yung kinopya natin na PubMed ID, yung 391-97036. Enter lang natin, maghintay lang ng konti, nandun yung dysregulation. So, basically, yung parang maghanap lang tayo, tapos ilagay natin dito sa Sotero para at least magkaroon tayo ng list of references, list of citations na pwede nating ilagay. Okay, so for example, ito for example, ito yung gagamitin natin, okay? Okay, and ito for example, ito, meron akong library kasi ang dami, so alphabetical. Pero siyempre, depende yan sa research paper mo. Kaya nga, meron ka dapat specific, meron ka dapat folder, ilalagay mo doon. Okay, so gamitin natin yan. So ibalik natin ito. Ito yung paper natin, for example. Ito. So this particular paragraph, lagyan natin ng citation. After natin malagyan ng citation, palalabasin natin yung mga references. So normally, ang ginagawa natin is yung manual na, for example, maglagay tayo, Agustin, yung i-encode mo na 1 by 1, 2023. Napaka-taxing yan. Taxing. Kasi syempre, i-manual mo na i-type mo. Tapos kapag sa references, itatype mo naman Agustin, kama yung kanyang first name, tapos copyright here, tapos title na, The View of the Ring, for example, tapos the International Journal, etc., etc., hanggang sa matapos mo. Pero siyempre yan, matagal na proseso. Okay, so ipapakita ko sa iyo kung paano yung automatic na proseso. Ready na ba kayo? Okay, be sure that you have your Sotero in your Microsoft Word. Okay? Kapag meron na, for example, itong sentence na to, kailangan natin maglagay ng citation kasi it's not our idea. So for example, we place here at the end of the sentence. Okay? So ilagay natin yung cursor between M and period. So nakita po natin, laki natin ng konti. Yan. Lumaki ang konti. After natin may ilagay yung cursor, after placing the cursor, click Sotero. Then click Add. Nakita po natin dito sa Microsoft Word yung Add Citation. Click natin po yan. Tapos ito na. Pipili na po kayo ng citation style. Nakita niyo po itong citation style, APA 7. Dapat.
Hindi po lumabas, Dok.
Okay, so sandali. Kasi yung sharing, ipakita ko sa inyo kung saan siya. Ito. Yan. Nakikita po ninyo itong APA 7.
Yes po.
Tapos after that, i-click po natin yung
Okay.
okay. Yan. Okay, so balik tayo dun sa Microsoft Word para at least. Ayan. So, naka APA 7 na siya, no? So kasi na-clinic natin yung APA 7. So balik tayo, Sotero, add citation. So yung Z, okay? Nakita niyo po yung Z, letter Z?
Kanina po, yes.
Nakita?
Oh.
Din?
Yes po, Dok.
Ayan, yan. I-click na yung ano, yung arrow down, meron kang makikitang classic view, no?
Wala,
At
Dok.
yung classic view,
Naka,
wala.
wala po.
Okay, ang gagawin is baka kasi yung ano, yung sa sharing. Ano ko lang dito na sharing. Shift all ba yun? Control Alt.
Yun, lumabas po.
Yan po. Ay, yung Z. Okay. Pag lumabas po yung Z, i-click natin yung classic view. Nakita na po yung classic view.
Yes.
Oh. Press Alt. Oh. Okay, sige. Naano lang kasi doon sa my presentation kasi merong ginagawa kasi dito na sineshare lahat ng nasa ano. Okay, so balik tayo. So Sotero, tapos add citation. Okay. So nakikita niyo yung mga choices. Yung mga pagpipilian.
Wala po, Dok.
Sandali, sandali. May problem dito sa ano. Sige, ayusin ko lang yung sa how to present yung lahat ng yung talagang nakikita. Ito ba yung parang present all, control shift. Ah, share. Ito po, nakita yung po yung mga choices.
Yep. Yes po.
Okay, for example, ito, i-click natin yung, for example, itong number 1, click natin and then click OK. Make OK doon sa baba. Tapos, ulit. Ulit, pasensya. Okay, Sotero, add citation. Yung Z, nakikita na po, yung Z
Oh.
sa classic view. Tapos,
Mhm.
click natin yan.
Yes.
Click OK. So, lumabas na si Kaffenberger, no? So, normally yan po, sa references, itatype po natin yan. Para palabasin si Kaffenberger, what do we do? Click Sotero, and click Add Edit Bibliography. Nakita po dito sa cursor ko po, dito sa cursor. Click yan. So, lumabas na si Kaffenberger. So, lahat ng information, ito po na po yung APA 7. Lalabas po lahat yan. So, for example, gusto mo magdagdag, no? Gusto mo magdagdag. For example, dito sa second sentence, maglagay tayo dito sa second sentence. Add citation na naman. Yung Z, click classic view, and then we click this one. The second citation or second reference, and then click OK. So nandun na si U, and then meron na si U. So in other words, automatic that it will refresh. Okay, no, hindi mo siya kailangan na i-type one by one. Okay, so for example, maglagay na naman tayo dito ng dalawang citation dito sa last sentence. Okay, so again, click Add. Lumabas yung icon ng Zotero. Click yung arrow down. Click Classic View. Now, to put two citations doon sa sentence, for example, maglagay ng dalawa. For example, itong si Mirasol. Tapos, click natin yung multiple sources dito sa baba. Okay? Click multiple sources. Tapos, choose another. For example, si Beramina. Tapos, there's an arrow, green arrow here para papasok. So, dalawa na sila. Kung gusto mong tanggalin naman, i-click mo lang ito. So, dalawa na yung citation. For one particular sentence, lalabas yung dalawa. I-click lang yung okay. So, lumabas na yung Mirasol at saka si Bera Manicam. Check na natin, nandiyan si Mirasol at saka Bera Manicam. So, apat na yung mga references. So, basically, lahat ng ilalagay mo dito sa iyong paper, sa iyong discussions or any part of your paper in terms of the citation, so lalabas po lahat dito sa list of references, tapos alphabetical po siya, automatic. Okay? Kahit dito, for example, maglagay ka dito ng 3. You add 3 references here. You click add, lalabas na yung Z, tapos click classic view, tapos maglagay tayo, for example, si Bonifacio, si multiple resources, idagdag natin si Xiao, click arrow, pasok, si Inosa pa. So para kang nag-shopping na click lang para pumasok. So yung 3 ito na clinic mo, papasok as citation. I-click mo lang ito. Kanina 4, di ba? Dapat maging 7 yung list of references. I-click natin yan. Okay, so nandiyan si Bonifacio, Inosa at saka si Xiao. Nandiyan na si Bonifacio, Inosa, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 na po yung nasa list of references. So in this particular manner, you're able to actually ensure that every particular part of the paper that has citation will also be included in the list of references. Konting patience lang sa paglagay. Kasi siyempre, even me, when I started utilizing Zotero, nahirapan ako. So, little by little, by practice, you are able to put together all citations and the list of references will also be there. Okay? So, tingnan mo, naka-format na lang siya na naka-indent, na pumasok dito yung sa indention niya. Diba? So, basically, it helps you to ensure that when you present your proposal paper for your proposal defense or your final defense of your thesis, it is supplied with the available citations and at the same time references using this particular application. Okay, so let's have some demonstration. Sino ang gustong Sino ang gustong mag-demo, for example. Anybody who would like to demo? Yung i-introduce mo lang kung anong gagawin. Yun, kung anong gagawin. For example, itong sentence na to, additional teachers and school leaders are frequently overburdened. Yung parang ganyan. So, maglagay tayo ng citation dito sa end ng well-being. And then tell me what are the steps to put the citation. So, anybody? Sa atin, may magtaas ng kamay. Kahit isa lang. Sheila, gusto mo? Miss Sheila? Ay, wala si Sheila. Hindi nakikinig si Sheila. Sheila, can you hear me? Di ako makamute po. Hindi daw siya makamute din. Si
You can
ano.
unmute yourself already.
Oh, yan. Ayan. Sheila, can you hear me now?
Yes, Doc.
Okay, so ilagay ko yung cursor dito sa well-being. Can you show to me how to put citation in this end of the sentence, yung well-being. So what is the next thing to do?
Add or edit citation po.
Okay, next.
And then classic view.
Where will I press?
Arrow down po, Doc.
Arrow down, very good. No? And then?
Classic view po.
Okay, and then?
And then you pick the title of the book.
Give me which of the following?
The fourth one, Doc.
Again,
Being
D?
being a teacher in a time of pandemic.
Okay. Na-click ko
okay.
na. Tapos, click okay.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Tingnan natin si Bonifacio kung nandun sa list of references. Ayan, si Bonifacio. Nandyan siya. So, di ba? Napakaganda kasi papasok yung lahat. For example, natapos mo na yung yung table 1. Oh, na-discuss mo na siya. You have 20 tables. Siyempre, alam naman tuloy-tuloy. So, matulog ka muna, mag-rest ka. The next day, table 2 naman. So, yung mga kasi na-save mo na siya, it will just continue. You will just add citation, you will add references. It's automatic that it will add and add and add. Ayan. Okay. So, meron tayong question as regards to our topic for today. I hope that this particular simple demonstration as regards to ensuring that all your cited sources will be included in your list of references will help you to ensure that you will have a very good paper that is worthy to be presented. At the same time, it is supported by many citations and many references. In fact, these are some of the questions, for example, in your thesis na they would ask you, where are the citations? Oh, 1 page, 2nd page, 3rd page, 3 pages, walang isang citation. So it's something that it will be recommended and will be questioned by the members of the panel na where are your citations? You have to provide the citations. And from the list of citations, you should have also the list of references at the end of your paper. Okay? Dean Carissa?
Ay, saan ba? Okay. Asan ba hello? Ayun. Thank you, Doc. Okay.
Simple lang pero syempre it's something na talagang
yeah, so I learned something new, Zotero.
I can share nasa nasa YouTube, for example, nandun din siya. How to use Sotero, YouTube, you can use that. Doon ako siguro mga 2 weeks before ko na perfect ito, tapos sabi ko, wow, grabe, ang ganda pa nilang Sotero.
Very useful.
Na-discover ko din. Yes, na-discover ko din at the same time sa journal writing. Kasi kailangan mo talaga sa journal writing, aralin mo para at least insert mo citation, references automatic, papasok siya. Hindi mo siya itatype na encode na manual. Baka magkamali ka pa ng ipapasok doon. Di ba?
I use kasi, Doc, yung Mendeley. Pero
Aya Mendeley
sometimes
also.
naglalag.
Yung Mendeley kasi din, mayroon siyang pros and cons. When it was taught to us, Mendeley hindi maganda pasok sa akin. When I learned and they taught me about Zotero, I like this. I like it better. I said, ito nang ano ko gagamitin ko na something that I will discuss during this.
Kasi sa
Si
Mendeley, you
mga
have to copy it from
yeah,
Mendeley and transfer to Word. As opposed to this one,
correct.
diretso na sa Word.
Diretso na.
Nice,
Ano yung
nice.
DOI. Kahit yung DOI lang, okay na
Yeah.
yun. Lahat yung
O
kompleto.
yan ha, we learned something new today.
Thank you,
Okay.
Dean.
Thank you, Doc. Okay. The floor is now open for questions. If you have any, ayan, meron na nga. How to cite po ang isang statement na cited na ng isang author or more? Baka hindi niyo narinig yung isa mong example, Doc. Pakita mo na lang ulit.
Okay. As cited by. Parang ganon. So basically, according to, for example, according to Balaria, as cited by Gira. Yung ganun lang ang ano mo, ilalagay mo. Okay? Vladimir.
So, hindi na siya citation, hindi na siya naka-parenthesis from the start na nung sentence. Okay.
Yes, yes, Dean.
Yes. Okay, any more questions? Oh, now is the time to ask questions.
Mga
I know
students ko rin ito sa ano ba yung subject natin noon?
research methods.
Jonathan, Athena. Yan si
Research methods, do.
research method ba?
Baka.
Hindi, sa ano? Sa financial literacy tayo. Financial stewardship tayo.
Okay, any more questions from the body?
Okay ba? Aking presentation din, okay ba?
Yes, Doc. I learned. I like it. I love
Really?
it. Yeah.
With regards po sa citation, we can
May
cite
may prior question, Doc. Is it okay to use other site generator po? Like Scribr.
yes. Correct. Oh. I-try din nyo yan. Tapos i-try din nyo ito. Tapos i-compare nyo ang mas maganda. I also use Scribble. I also use Microsoft Word. Meron din sa Microsoft Word. Meron sa Mendeley. Meron din, pero ang pinaka the best na I really understood is yung Zotero talaga. Yes, you can use Scribble or any other application.
User-friendly.
Okay lang. No? Anyway, free naman ito. Walang bayad. O maganda yun. Yun talaga maganda. Wala siyang
That's
bayad.
the best.
Oo. Kaya alam mo ba na yung i-copy mo lang yung mga ipasok-pasok mo lang yan tapos lalabas lahat. Tsaka, kapag meron ka pang gagawin next time, yung mga previous na nandun mo, naka-save. Hindi mo na kailangang maghanap pa. For example, palagi na naman nating sinaside si Creswell o kaya si Polit, di ba? Nandun na yung kanyang DOI eh. So i-ano mo lang, i-recite mo lang siya. Ganun. O kaya yung paper ni Dr. Balaria, tingnan niyo yung DOI tapos ilagay niyo doon. Ang lalabas doon, Balaria, yung sa list of references. O assignment niyo yan, hanapin niyo yung kanyang article.
Tapos i-like
Tapos
nyo.
i-cite
And
niyo.
tsaka
Yeah.
i-share nyo. Tsaka i-cite nyo.
O i-share, oo, i-cite ninyo. Maganda yan kasi kapag kayo din, meron kayong sarili nyong DOI, ipagmalaki ninyo. Paki-cite mo naman itong sa akin. So, for example, si Sir Rambert, for example, meron siyang nag-MMA si Sir Rambert sa under
Oh,
you.
yes.
Okay. Ay, nakalimutan kong i-add yung mga estudyante ko doon sa isang subject ko. Nakalimutan ko.
Oh, Doc, one more question.
Here.
With
Yes, sure.
regards po sa citation, we can cite po ba yung whole paragraph or just a specific sentence?
Actually, ang whole paragraph, kahit ano naman pwede mong i-cite. Kaya lang, huwag mong kopyahin en
Verbatim.
toto. You have to paraphrase it in your own word. Yan tinatawag na academic writing. Okay? Yan tinatawag na academic writing. Basahin mo, tapos isulat mo sa way na naintindihan mo, tapos i-cite mo siya. Whether sentence, whether paragraph, okay lang po yan. Pero siyempre, wag naman isang citation lang. Maghanap ka din ng iba para at least marami kang mga sources. Ika nga, doon sa ating Master of Arts in Nursing, minimum of is 40. Siyempre, pag nakita niyo yung aking mga sources, nakita yung mga internet databases, you can have hundreds. You can have thousands. Baka yung paper na ninyo, mga 500 pages na kasi mas madami yung mga references. What I'm trying to say is, you did your job. You did your responsibility as a student to come up with a robust number of citations, plus the fact that it's automatic for the references. Even sa BSN, tinuturo ko nga ito sa BSN, tinuturo ko sa BSN. Kaya ewan ko ewan ko dun sa mga ibang mga kasama ko kung kung basta yung aking 3 groups na na klase. Alam nila ito kasi pinag-demo ko sila lahat-lahat.
Mag-add lang ako, Doc, kay Vladimir. If you must quote a specific sentence or paragraph, don't forget your quotation marks to
Yeah, yung
denote
may quotation.
that it
Quotation.
is not yours. Next
Correct.
question, Doc. We can
We
insert
can
our RL po, sir, all throughout the paper, research paper, sir.
May mga parts na hindi mo kailangan lagyan ng related literature. Number 1, kapag idea mo, hindi mo kailangan maghanap ng literature. Ang pinakamadami doon, yung talagang part ng chapter 1 na literature review kasi doon ka talaga magdi-discuss. Yung theoretical framework nandun din. Plus yung results and discussion sa chapter 3 kasi hahanapin ng panel yan. Where are the citations? For example, this is your finding. Where are your support for your research results? Okay, for example, you discovered significant relationship between 2 variables. Your presentation, your discussion is tabular only. Tabular, kung nakikita sa table, yun ang diniscuss mo, but you don't have support. So doon mo ilalagay yung mga related literature. Another one, doon sa chapter 2 sa methodology, when you define your research design, kailangan may citation. Pag qualitative naman, doon sa establishing trustworthiness, you also put citation. Sa ethical responsibility, pwede ka din maglagay dyan. And every sentence that is not your idea and you copied it from another source, you have to cite.
Add din ako. Dun po sa summary, conclusions, and recommendations, you do not need to cite.
Wala. Oh, yes. Correct. Hindi na kailangan. Pag natapos niyo kasi ang results and discussion, ay salamat, hindi na ako hindi na ako magsa-cite doon sa summary of conclusions and recommendations.
Meron pa po? Any more questions? Kung wala na, papa-open ko na ang camera so we can take a photo. Let's take Doc Glenn again. Round of applause po for our speaker for tonight. Okay, kindly open your cameras, please. Picture lang ni.
Doon sa chat box, sinagay ko yung YouTube dyan na pwede nyong gamitin kapag gusto nyo ng gusto ng, well, you want to have more discussion. Ito mga estudyante ko to, si Mr. Aldadsmar, okay, dyan. Si Sir Jonathan, si Ma'am Atina, si Sir Rambard, nandito kayo naman yung iba, si Sir Mike Obana, andyan. Sino pa ba? Si Ma'am Zenny, yan. proposal na yan. So, mag-proposal na yan si Miss, ano ko sa yung paper mo, yan, parang ganyan. Parang nakichika pa kawa sa inyo, no?
Smile na.
No?
Okay, at the count of three,
Kasi Sir
we have
Jonathan,
three.
nagtitesis din yan, no? Lahat
May
kayo
bat
magtitesis
may battery
dapat.
pa si
Mas
Doc.
Ma'am Jenny. Ano na?
May battery ka pa.
Ay, oo. Alam mo, everyday hanggang mga alas 10 ako nagle-lecture minsan.
Yes, sir.
Si Mrs.
Okay.
natutulog na ako, hindi.
Sige. Count of, Doc, kailangan ko muna magsalita. Wait. Count of
Ay, yeah,
three,
sorry.
smile po tayo lahat. Okay. 1, 2, 3, just keep smiling. We have 3 panels. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3. Smile. And last, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you very much, Doc. O yan, ano ko na dyan. Makipagkwento.
Yan. Oh. Oo, ay syempre kasi estudyante ko naman sila. Bakit hindi naman ako makipagkwentuhan sa kanila, di ba? Oh.
Mm.
Yan si Mama Amor Goles, hello. Yan. Matataas ang grade ko sa kanila. Dun sa
I'll stop the
perfect.
recording.